Hello artists, today we're going to work on making a traditional Chinese lantern. You will have a red piece of paper because that is one of the most popular colors for Chinese lanterns, and we're going to have a toilet paper tube. What we're doing with this tube is we're going to first of all take the crayon. I'm going to make a little mark on one end, just one. And then I'm going to keep track of where that mark is, make a mark on the opposite side, okay? And then turn it. So if you look, I have a mark on the left and the right, and one on the top and the bottom on the same end. Then I'm going to put a little mark in between all the big ones. So now I end up with, I should have about 8 marks. And we're going to cut on those marks. And I'm not cutting all the way up. I'm not splitting the whole thing. I'm just cutting the end. So what we're doing is we're going to turn this tube into a stamp that we will use to decorate our lanterns. Okay, I've cut on all the little marks, and now I'm going to bend them backwards. We're wanting to bend them so they're bent at about the same height, as close as you can get it. So now they flare out. So you could leave it like this. You could make it a little fancier. So I could take it and, cut little triangles out of the end. You could take it around it a little bit, where I'm just kind of cutting off the corners. On the lantern, before we do any decorating, we need a name in your class, and flip it over. We are working in landscape view or horizontally. Your paper will go horizontally. And with this beautiful tube that we just made, we're going to also use some gold paint. So I have gold paint here and a brush, and on this part that's folded, you're going to paint the ends, just the ends. So we're using this tube as a tool to print with, or essentially it's a stamper. We made our own stamper from a toilet paper tube. Okay, we have to do the paint fast so it doesn't dry. Okay, then find a spot on your lantern, press down, and I'm gonna go ahead and push each of these tabs down a little bit, just to make sure that it's printing the way I want. And then lift up. It looks like a flower. And then we can do it again. So more paint, slap that paint on. And repeat. And I don't want to cover this one up. I want to put it somewhere else, or maybe make a pattern with my flowers. Once you're finished printing your flowers, since we have some leftover gold paint, if you want to add some additional details to your flowers, like put some dots in the middle of your flowers, or add some leaves or some vines,